on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
Frank Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gun. Here's Prescott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got a little Dale up. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
28-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
21, Todd Gurley.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
18-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
42.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh one.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Taken down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Good job.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Prescott now. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
On the play. Brings up second down.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Cowboy first down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
5. First down, Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 27, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right
on the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go to Elliott again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The 16-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down and 4. Prescott, he's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked picked off by Landon Collins. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And it fights through one man. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Prescott off play action. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Michael Gallup.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 45 tonight. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 45 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 16-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. It's caught. Jones.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they will take a knee here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Get him! 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam. '45's the mic. Record. Shoot. Kill.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do